I just bought this radiator from Mazda 6. I don't own a Mazda 6, but I do have a problem. I love my garage. It's fantastic. It lets me do all the things I want to do, like fixing up cars, making things, just trying things. It's great. But something it doesn't have,
Some good ventilation.
this is it. I've got this window, I've got a door, and I've got that window, which is a bit rubbish. I'll be painting up my MR2 soon, so that means I want good dust ventilation so I'm not getting any dust in the new paint. My plan is to use this radiator fan and build an extractor fan for cheap. Because at the end of the day, who likes spending money on stuff like this when you can just make it yourself for way cheaper? So we're gonna see if we can get the fan to work off a 12-volt supply. We're gonna see if we can rig it up so it will vent out here, and then we'll do a test to see how well it works. Let's go. Disclaimer, if you do this and you get electrocuted, that's not my fault. You gotta take your own safety precautions and work out how to do things, because I can't be trusted. I'm an idiot. Something that actually made this a lot easier is this was snipped off, but it came with the connector. Having the connector is great because it means when you actually need to work on it, you can just take it away from the fan, just connect to that. So much easier than actually trying to work around the fan. And so to work out which cables I needed to connect to, I snipped all 4 wires and exposed the ends, spreading them out so they weren't touching. And then I stripped the end of my 12-volt power supply. So I've got red and black here, and I used the red and black ends, which were then exposed, to test on each of the wires to work out which ones were the live and neutral for the fan. For me, it was black and blue. So black was neutral and blue was live. But usually black will go to black and red will go to red or blue. That's usually how it's done, but it might be different on yours. So you'll just have to test and just have a little try around. It is safer if you do it with a 12-volt battery instead of doing it with the power supply, but I'm fairly confident with what I'm doing, so I was happy to just test it off. But obviously, disclaimer, I'm an idiot. So because I've got 2 fans, I replicated the same thing. So I ran a wire to the positive and negative to extend it here. And then same here. So again, positive and negative connected up together. And then bringing them together, you want to wrap positive with the positive and then connect it to the positive. And I've got these heat shrink cable solder things, which are really good. You can just find them on eBay, Amazon, wherever, but they're great. You just heat shrink them. They've got solder inside as well. So that melts and then connects the wires together. These yellow bits also shrink down to shrink over the wires to hold them in place. So really good, really easy. For those of you who don't like soldering, like me, these are fantastic. Positive and positive wired together and then wired to the positive. So 2 into 1 like this. And then negative, negative, wired together in the brown here, and then wired to the black. If you're not great at wiring, do some research beforehand. I don't want anyone to get electrocuted because of me. This is just how I'm doing it. It might not even be the best way to do it, but I just thought this is a quick and easy way to get some good ventilation. So next up, we've got our power supply. You can plug this in. Power will come through the adapter, into the wires, and these are wired in parallel, so they're not dependent of each other. So let's give this puppy a go. I've got my power supply plugged in. God, that's tricky to say. It's all wired up on the back here, so in theory, when I plug this in, it should start. Hey, there we go. How sick is that? Oh, it's blown the wrong way. Let me spin it around. Probably do with a switch for this as well. Oh, nice. You can see the grass moving. Yeah, we're getting some great airflow there. Literally the most basic test I can probably do. Will it blow away some grass? Yes, absolutely it will. Nice. It's a great first test. I'm happy with that. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's blowing pretty strong actually. Put some more grass here. Probably blowing it away. So next step is we've got to block off the door frame. So only the fan is where the air comes in and out. I'll show you what I mean. I think it will make sense. Right, I was thinking something along the lines of blocking off part of the door, you know, maybe a piece of plywood along the bottom, then the fan, then another bit of plywood. So it was just, the only opening was where the fan was, so all the air would get sucked out through there. But do I really want to be blocking the door off when I'm painting and I might need to take the mask off quickly or get out quickly or something? Probably not the best idea with fire safety and everything like that. So the thing that I'm thinking is instead putting the fan over here. So I've got this window here. It's pretty old. It's a little bit stiff. but it does open pretty much all the way and it is almost the right size for the fan. So I'm thinking, if I put it there, that should be almost perfect. Let's mount it up. Let's see what it looks like, see how it does. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about my janky setup. It's up, this should in theory work. So I've got 2 hooks at the top, so I can just take it on and off really easily. And then I've got a bungee cord just holding it down-ish, but not really doing very much. I need to revisit that. It should work, I think. Let's give it a go. Right, so in the spirit of testing things, I've literally just picked up a load of dust off the floor and we're gonna see if it's gonna work and it's gonna chuck it all out. Power on. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'll just, got that, I'll catch it in that. Oh yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, kinda. So is it gonna work with this window? No, because some of the dust went out, but some of the dust hit the window frame there, and then it's just come back in. So although it blows some of the dust back in, hopefully it will eventually blow all of it back outside. I guess bit in, lots out, bit in, more out bit. It will keep going. I'm gonna have a think about where else I can put it, but for the time being, I think I'm just gonna let it live here. You can 100% see some of the dust going out. Look, this bag's a bit dusty. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, definitely working. If you liked the video, check out all the other ones. I've got loads more stuff out there. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, DIY reviews, and all the usual bits with my Toyota and everything like that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.